Hello everyone, it's Captain Sensible here, just going to do a quick mini review before Mr. Smelly does his review. So today we're going to be having a look at Creed Green Irish Tweed by Paco Rabanne. This one was first released in 1985, the perfumer for this one was Ron Atkinson, and the notes are lemon verbena, violet leaf, sandalwood and crunchy nut cornflakes. Now I quite enjoy this one, it's got a very nice grassy green feel, and I always get good compliments on this one from the ladies. Unfortunately, that side of things hasn't been going that well for me this week. Well, I thought I was a lucky man. I'd found a woman who was great in bed, a woman who could cook and clean and look after me, and a woman with a lot of money. Unfortunately, last Tuesday, the three of them found out about each other.
Hello everyone, welcome back to all of you in the Smelly Army. So today we're going to be having a look at my top 10 most beautiful fragrance bottle designs in my collection. Everyone likes a nice looking fragrance bottle, of course. It's more important what they smell like, but I do enjoy the aesthetics of fragrance bottles, and we've got some really attractive ones here. Not necessarily the most fancy or ornate ones, some of them are kind of simple, but I just really like the design of them. Some of them a little bit more ornate. So let me know what you think about this subject and what are your most beautiful fragrance bottles. Also, don't forget, if you'd like to sign up to my private members club for one extra Mr. Smelly video every week, you can do that by following the link in the description. It's over on Patreon and the fee is really, really low. I'd love to see you in there. Let's get stuck into the video. We're going to flip the camera angle and have a look at these bottles. Okay, so let's see which 10 I've selected. First up, it's Creed's Spice and Wood. So this is from the Les Exclusives line from Creed. I find their ordinary fragrances, the bottle's quite nice, but not quite up there in my top 10 most beautiful bottles. But this one, and it's the same for the others in this line, the design of the bottle, really, really beautiful. It's got the Creed logo there embossed on the glass. Very nice script writing saying spice and wood. You get the little medallion thing there, and I find the bottle shape itself very, very elegant and very nice and different to most other fragrance bottles out there. A bit more of the detail we can see there, really nice kind of gold effect, and I think there is some real gold in this one. The fragrance itself, of course, is spicy and woody, cinnamon, a little bit of freshness, some vetiver, beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we have Eau Sauvage from the house of DIOR. You know, not the most ornate or fancy bottle, but just brilliantly clever, simple and elegant looking, and something about that kind of the shape that's on the glass there, those diagonal lines, really, really good. Sort of conjures up the thought of moving water without literally looking quite like that, and just a very, very classic and brilliant bottle design. A citrus aromatic fragrance, lovely, lovely freshness in the beginning, and then some kind of herbaceous notes, underlying mossiness, probably real oak moss. This is a vintage splash bottle, but the modern one looks just the same. Brilliant bottle design, 10 out of 10, all-time classic. Next up then, let's see what we have. Moving up to a very much more up-to-date fragrance is BOJNOKOPEF from the house of FORTE and MANLE, and I'm trying to let you see that beautiful front plaque there on the bottle, which is really the beautiful thing about it. So all of their fragrances have similar designs to this, and this is the one I happen to own, and I just love that very, very ornate, is it kind of steampunk-ish or gothic design? It's absolutely beautiful. So this one, it's actually a sort of oriental stroke gourmand fragrance. There's a lot of lavender in there, a little touch of oud, something a little bit funky in the base, and also a kind of dark chocolate sweetness going on as well. Very, very mysterious, kind of gothic smelling fragrance in keeping with the bottle design, which is a stunner for me. Next up then, we have a real classic bottle design style, and this is Guerlain's B bottle. The example here is Eau de Cologne Imperiale, but I'm really kind of saying all the Guerlain bottles of this style. This is an inexpensive fragrance, and it's got the bees, of course, embossed on the bottle. Something about that shape of the bottle, really, really just classic and beautiful. Kind of simple again, but sometimes the simplest things can be the most beautiful in life. The fragrance itself, a lovely, fresh, citrusy fragrance, an alternative really to things like Neroli Portofino from Tom Ford, a classic Eau de Cologne style fragrance, heavy on florals, maybe white florals and neroli notes, extremely transparent, not very long lasting. Most people say, I think it's all right. Great fragrance, amazing bottle. Now, next up, it's Zoologist, and this is Dodo. The House of Zoologist have stunning bottle designs. The label there with the picture is the most wonderful thing. The actual bottle itself really sturdy and heavy. This beautiful artwork that we've got there, which is a picture of a dodo, an extinct bird it died out sometime a couple of hundred years ago at least. And you can see the lid there is beautiful. They have these wonderful characters on the front of each bottle. There's all kinds of different ones: elephant, rhinoceros, and it's all done by the same female artist who does a fantastic job. We can see that a little bit more clearly here on the box, which I decided to show for this one. I should have probably given you more of a close-up of the actual picture there, but there we go, the bottle design. And the box stunning. The fragrance itself very mossy and green. It has actually lychee and raspberry, all kinds of nice fruity things in the beginning. Very, very daring fragrance, powerful, kind of leafy and mossy, and as with many from that line, a little hard to appreciate at first, but stunning niche stuff. Next up, Safari from Ralph Lauren, a 1992 release, a classic bottle design in my opinion. Again, lovely kind of shaping and detail and ribbing or whatever you call it on the bottle itself, and the juice colour I really like. It's sort of reminiscent of a whiskey bottle, isn't it, or a whiskey decanter flask, and it's just absolutely a classic of design to me. Again, sort of simple what they've done, but it's brilliant. It works so well, and the plaque on the front looks great. Everything about this to me, just it looks, I was going to say better than it smells, but it actually smells really nice. A kind of barbershop with lavender and some aromatics. A really good fragrance, actually. I've got the vintage one there. Moving on then, it's Valentino UOMO, a modern classic. I think it was a 2014 release. Just trying to show the plaque a little bit better. My angle didn't do it justice, really, with the light not reflecting off it. Again, I like these bottles where they've got a bit of shape to the glass, and that one's got a really stunning design in terms of those little nodules on the glass. Really, really just catches the light in an interesting way. The classy plaque. Only thing is it doesn't have a lid, and it has this funny little plastic stopper, which is a shame. But I think the bottle design is my favourite. I like it more than the intense version, which is black. The fragrance itself, similar to DIOR's HOMME, a little bit of a chocolate and hazelnut twist added to that classic iris-esque smell that we get in DIOR HOMME, and it's from the same perfumer, Olivier Polge. Moving on then, let's see what we have next. Fougere Royale from the House of HOUBIGANT. Look at that. An absolutely beautiful bottle design. This is a classic aromatic fougere. It was first created in the 18th century. I think it was a completely different bottle design there. And you get the same kind of bottle on a few of their other fragrances, but I'll go with this example. And you can see the embossing of the, or whatever you call it, the detail of the glass looks really, really nice. And the bottle shape, the lid is really good too. The plaque looks great. The juice itself, kind of fresh, but a little bit more depth to it than a citrus aromatic. It's got a lot of ferny mossiness about it. There's lavender in there, there's patchouli, there's amber. It's a great, great fragrance. Moving on then, Milano CENTO HIM. Now, this one you may say, well, what's so special about that? Sometimes I just like really simple, tasteful designs, and I think this is one of those. So the bottle shape, obviously very generic and standard, but I think the lid looks really classy, and the logo for them with that kind of image of the statue's head type of thing, just really, really classy, and of course attempting to embody an idea of Italian chic, although it's an English company. Lovely aromatic fougere fragrance, and very inexpensive, that one. So I really like simple things sometimes. Some people have been asking me where they can buy this one, and one place is the Fragrance Counter. So if you go to the Fragrance Counter website, you can order it there if you're in the UK, and if you are in mainland Europe, you just have to select EUR for Europe in one of the little boxes in the top left-hand corner, I think, before you start shopping, and you can order it elsewhere in Europe. I don't think it's available in the USA yet, but the company are working on it. I'll try and keep you posted about that. Here's one that's a little bit more fancy, and this is JAIPUR from BOUCHERON. This is the Eau de Toilette. There's an Eau de Parfum as well. BOUCHERON, of course, famous for their jewellery, and they've captured some of that feel with this bottle. So lovely shape and kind of Art Deco stuff going on, I feel, in that bottle design, symbolising perhaps a temple in India or something like that, where the city of Jaipur is. The lid is really, really nice with this blue, is it a blue sapphire type thing? Obviously it's some kind of plastic and metal, but it's a really, really beautiful bottle design and a fantastic fragrance, kind of spicy cinnamon vanilla mixed with a sort of barbershop clean muskiness. Brut by Fabergé mixed with some vanilla. That's my simplistic description. Great bottle design. Let me know in the comments below what your favourite bottles are. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. See you in the next video. Bye bye.